Hey everybody! Today we're going to check out the brand new modular building that releases on December 1st. This is set 10326, the Natural History Museum. It's part of the Icons line and it has 4,014 pieces and is 18 plus. Let's take a look at the front of the building. There's so much to see here. You have these plants that are really cool. These are maybe bromeliads, I think. I think that's what they're trying to go for there. Over here, we've got this really cool cherry blossom type tree where a lot of the blossoms have drifted off into the wind in different places on the building, which is really neat. There's one up here on the roof. There's one on the back. See those as we're looking around a little more. These statues are pretty neat. Out here you've got some of the minifigures that came with the set. You've got the window washer guy here. You got this old lady who's feeding the birds. Now, right now these people are doing these things, but later on these would kind of just be integrated into the city. I don't usually worry about keeping these people intact. However, I will probably be keeping this guy intact because this is Dr. Kilroy of the Adventurers. That's Johnny Thunder's uncle, so that's really cool that he was included here. Kind of a little nod to the old Adventurers line, which is really cool. And then we have this child here, and we have this woman who has these new legs, which have a prosthetic leg, which is a new piece, which is really cool because they just recently had come out with one in the Marvel Studios series. So it's really interesting that they came out with another one so soon after. It is a different leg and it is a totally different style. So I really appreciate that they're doing that. Being that I have a family member with a prosthetic leg, so it's nice to see the representation out there. We've also got the funny little story that they included with the set of this dog finding this bone in the back and this woman who works at the museum chasing after him, which is pretty funny. I like to make up my own stories, but that's just fun. So also we've got the window washer up here again. Kind of neat how they've done some spilled water here. It's a neat little build for his window washing setup here. I'm not sure why they didn't do it with string like they did on the Emporium, but the brick build's cool. I guess some people don't like string. So one of the things I really appreciate about this set is these really cool banners. I do wish that they had come a little flatter. I don't know if this is a problem everybody's gonna have, but they had a little bit of a curl to them, and I think I'm gonna have to take them off and put them underneath something for a while. I did it a couple times, but they always still curled, so I don't know. I might have to do it longer or wrap them around something round that curls it from the other side or something. I'm not sure. I'm gonna try to do something about that. One of the main features of the building that I also enjoy is these columns here. They have some really neat details on them, and the pediment up top. This is all very cool. I think it's a nice look. It looks a lot better in person than I imagined when seeing it online. There's more detail to the edges of the column that make it look fluted. I really appreciate that. The windows are okay. They're nothing, too exciting. I don't know how much more I would really want for them to have done. So I'm fine with that. There's just enough bricks to kind of give it some pattern on the front here, and the differences in color are nice. I also like inside this archway here how there's the different levels really give a nice look with all the edges, the sharp edges and curves look really nice next to each other. One of the finer details on the top of the building that you don't really see in the pictures online because they're they're so tiny, are these little nano figs up here in these recesses. Those are really cool. It just adds a level of detail that feels special. All right, here's the back side. Pretty uneventful. You've got a really cool drain pipe here coming down that has some water dripping out onto the concrete, and then that has allowed plant life to find a way. I think that's great, really cool. I guess they could have given it a little bit of dimension. You know, maybe had the top of this ridge stick out a little, maybe a little edge along here, just to give it some dimension. That might have been, you know, something they could have done to improve the back. You know, the sides are very plain as well, but you know, I wouldn't really expect them to do anything on the sides. For a building like this, it's interesting to see some discoloration here, you know, considering these are brand new bricks. So that's interesting. Here on the other side, I can see some as well. Let's take a look at the first floor. When you enter through the front door, you come to the souvenir counter. There's a register and some pamphlets or something. If you remove this wall, which is a really neat feature that I think they should do more often, you can get access to these tiny rooms, which otherwise would be impossible for big hands to get into. So it's really nice. They've got a little toilet in there that has no lid. It's unfortunate. We also have a little lab. This door goes out to the back, like so. On this little piece here, you've got some toilet paper, always important to have extra, and you've got some fossils and a clock. Never watch the clock while you're working, it only makes it go slower. So let's put this back here. On this side over here, we have a volcano, a picture of the layers of the Earth's crust. We have some pottery, and it looks like somebody has broken this one here, and this guy is having to clean it up. I feel really bad for him, but you know, it was probably some TikToker trying to take a picture, trying to get likes. If you look behind the corner underneath the stairs, it looks like somebody's left their donut there. That's too bad. We'll get a look at the front side here. After we've done all the back side, I'll turn it around and we can see all the other stuff. So in this room here, we have this Brachiosaurus, which is really cool. We'll look at that in a second. We have a saber-toothed skull. We have this fossil here. I can't remember what it's called right now. Please let me know in the comments. We have some fossilized poop. You gotta have fossilized poop. You gotta have poop in general. It's very popular to have poop. I've got poop in my city. I've got poop in this building. Everybody has poop. Let's turn this around to take a look at the other side. On this side of the building, we have some dinosaur eggs, I'm guessing, different varieties or ages. And you can see over here we have some different rock samples. The very cool geode piece. I love that piece. It's so cool. These I think are some sort of stalagmites. I think that's how it goes. If they keep getting taller, they might touch the ceiling. That's how I learned. I could be getting it wrong, but I think that's what I remember. Some kind of, I don't know, kryptonite over here. Yeah, you know. Look, this is Lego land. This is not real life. Okay, that could be kryptonite if you want it to be. All right, let's take a look at the second floor. Oh, wait a minute. No. Let's take a look at the dinosaur. This little guy is just the greatest. I love how they used white bananas for the rib cage, and even though it was a little repetitive, it's it's such a fun outcome that it doesn't really bother you that much. I think this is really cool. I understand why they went with a smaller skeleton for the size of the museum, so I'm fine with that. I just really like this guy. He's so great. Look at him. He goes over there. Right there. All right, now let's look at the second floor. Here we go. Okay. On this floor, we have a plethora of Easter eggs. We have the Galaxy Explorer with a little command center and buggy. We have some sort of asteroid. I don't know what the heck this thing is. We have a solar system model here, which I just learned is called an orrery. That is Orrery. So that's really cool. Here we have Brachiosaurus, little Mr. Brachy popping his head through the roof there. We have these exhibits that are representing the minifigure history. We have castles, forestmen, and pirates represented with helmets as well. I love the little yellow castle build. I don't have the yellow castle, but I do have this little guy here. And I think it's really cool, and it makes me think of that. Which brings up another cool thing that I'll be building later on. This new Falcon Knights castle. This thing is cool. Got this with some insider points. Can't wait to put this up next to the yellow castle. Super stoked. All right, let's turn this around. See from this side. Here you can see we have an anchor representing more pirates. We have a globe with a little spaceship flying by, clearly representing classic space. Over here, we have a telescope. Over here, I missed, we had a rocket. It's kind of like a little Saturn V. Now onto the roof. This we set on like this. Fits nicely. Lower that down. All right. The roof here is very nice and has a very nice shape to it on the pediment. I like the details on the front. These atrium windows are so cool. They really let the light get inside. And the telescope here, if we turn this around, we can see the entrance to the curator's office, which is right here. As you can see, he has a little typewriter in here, a map, some sort of terrarium with a plant. He's got a little lamp over here and some statues. I believe they're awards that he's won. And he has one of these chairs that is sitting directly on the floor, which drives me nuts. But, you know, that's okay. But really cool little office, really weird spot for an office, but hey, you know, he's also got a telescope out here on the edge of the roof. Very cool. Some more, there's one of those other cherry blossoms there. All right, now that we've seen the whole set, let's discuss my overall thoughts. Overall, I think this is a great modular. I think there's so much going on in the front. It's got a lot of character. The color still isn't my favorite, but I mean, I'm not sure what color would have been better. So I really like everything else that's happening. The banners are really cool. There's a lot of character here. There's a lot going on. As far as height goes, yeah, it's not the tallest set, but it's girthy. It is difficult to find a place in my city currently because my city's not that large. So, you know, this set makes an impact. You know, sure, could it be taller? Yeah, it could, but this is the biggest one single building width-wise that we've had. So I think there's something to be said about that. So I'm not going to be able to put the museum in my city for this video. I have to make a few changes. Up here, I have to finish getting some things ready, and I ordered some parts that I need. So I will be doing a video soon. Plan on taking down these shelves that are here on the wall so that I can make some room for some more of the vertical sets that I've got to build, and I'm really excited about that. I hope everybody is enjoying the videos, and feel free to offer constructive criticism. I'm happy to get feedback. Things are always moving around here. There's going to be a lot of change when I get the new big buildings built. A lot of these buildings are not going to be down on this level, and I have to figure out which ones are going to be on the upper level there. So, and I have to get some lighting set up there. So a lot of big changes coming soon, and I can't wait to share that with everybody. So if you like this kind of stuff, please like and subscribe, and I'll be sure to get more videos out. I guess that's all. Thank you very much, and have a great day.